Okay, g'day, hi, and welcome. What kind of bike do I got behind me? It's like a katana or something. Anyway, yeah, I missed my bike. Hopefully next year I have enough money to get a bike, if the world is still around. Who knows, right? So anyway, this video, okay, I've done a couple of scrap metal runs already, so I got an idea of what it's about. And I'm also doing scrap metal runs with a guy that's really, what you call it, he's been doing it for years, right? So I'm learning the ropes the right way, right from the get-go, without making costly mistakes that, you know, newbies would normally make. And some of those mistakes are like, for example, just knowing what your weigh scale area scrap metal place will and will not take. For example, they won't take propane tanks, even if you knock the tops off them. They won't take the propane tanks where I go. There's a few other things they won't take either. So there's no use wasting time on stuff like that. Now, hot water tanks, unless you could take 50 of them at once, you know, I'm not saying don't take them, but like, grab a hot water tank, okay, bring it home, whatever, or drop it off, but leave enough space for heavy stuff in your trailer or your truck. Because the problem is it's easy to fill your truck up with big bulky items that don't weigh anything. Washers, dryers, those things. If somebody's going to pay you to take them away, and then you get the scrap metal on top of that, well, that's just a bonus. But if you're picking it up for scrap metal and you're not getting paid any other way by the ton, you want heavy stuff. Like I say, the thing I've learned already is the metal has to come to you to make money off of it. If you have to drive around at 16 miles per gallon, you're not going to make any money. You know, if you can even get that. I don't even think this truck, well, this truck gets around that. It's not bad, and I drive speed limit. I eco drive this thing too, and but I could tell you that very clearly that you won't make money if you can't get density. Volume is nothing, it's about the density. So what you want is like a pile of brake rotors or like anvils or something like that, small and heavy. Boxes of nails. Some places won't take nails. Be careful on that, especially that small heavy shit. Some of it, anything on a puncture or a tire, sometimes they won't do it. So just get to know what your place will and will not take. The best piece of advice I could give to a new metal collector, scrap metal guy, is try to hook up with somebody, even if you split 50-50, or even if the guy just pays you by the hour, or even if the guy just pays you a little bit. Just get some experience with people that know what it's all about. Just got to make sure this guy doesn't ram into me. I'm ruining this corner. I know how fun this corner is on a motorbike. Sorry, buddy. I don't know if that might be, that could be a Bandit. I'm trying to figure out what that bike is. But that's the best advice I can get, is get somebody with experience to show you the ropes. Because you can learn so much in a little amount of time. The day after the election, we're at half-mast. I should tell you something. Yeah, so you can learn a lot in a little amount of time, and not only that, you can avoid the costly mistakes that, yeah, well, exactly that, the costly mistakes. Ah, it's a Suzuki Bandit, a hooligan bike, the Bandit. The regular cars guy does a really funny review of the Bandit. But anyway, I just gotta leave it at that. But I think that's a good starter on the metal series, I guess. I'm done all my metal collecting now until my buddy comes back from up north. Just because he has a couple of contracts ready to go, and I'd like to do them, but I can't do them with this truck because I need better tires. And it's too late this season. I'm parking this truck for the winter, and I gotta get the other truck rolling anyway. So I'm gonna use this time to get that truck rolling, and when he gets back, we'll be able to both pull, like, you know, especially if I can get the other truck all fixed up, not much left to do, really just slap the brakes on it and then figure out well, I think that's about all I got to do, and then I'm rolling. Now once I'm rolling, I mean, the other truck, because it's got 10 ply tires on it, I could pull a lot heavier. And that's going to allow me to make more money. The problem with this truck is I can't pull. I could pull a lot if I had good tires on. I could pull a lot. Like if I could pull, this truck is capable of pulling 7,000 pounds. That's 3.5 tons, right? So 3.5 tons at 130 bucks a ton, or even 80 bucks a ton, is a good day's work. It'll take you all day to do that though, but that's a good day's pay, you know what I mean? If it takes you all day, if you're lucky and it's really like all I-beams or rail ties, yeah, you're good. They're 200 pounds of rail tie, put 10 of them in. It takes you, you know, like 30 minutes to load, and then it takes you like 15 minutes to unload, and, you know, hopefully your driving time doesn't chew, you know, the more loads you can make in a day, the more you can make. So yeah, just kind of be smart about it. The tin, the fridges, the stoves, if you can get people to pay you to take them away and then use that as scrap metal on top of that, no problem. But you can load your trailer with like hot water tanks, you know, 4 or 5 hot water tanks. Your truck is full, maybe 6, and you don't even have like 500 pounds there. You know what I mean? Like, so just keep that in mind. So there's the bike, the Bandit. There you go. All right, anyway, I'll leave it at that.